So hello and welcome back for our civics session. We are doing the lesson Growing Up as Boys and Girls, and we begin with the session 2. The last session we just discussed or described that in our society, including say in our own, the roles of men and women or the work they do are not valued equally, right? This is what we discussed. Men and women do not have the same status. So, taking into consideration this sentence, let us just have a look at a small story and try to understand how these differences exist in the work done by men and women. You can refer the book page number 47 and 48 for a small comic story which has a heading My Mother Does Not Work. So here one example of a story on valuing housework which you can relate to a story given in the textbook. This is a family of three where Girish is a student who has studied English literature and he works as a manager in one of the marketing agency. And he says, I have a lot of pressure and tension of my work. Whereas Meenakka has studied fine arts. And yes, obviously she must be doing certain painting work or assignments. And they have a daughter who is Bulbul. Then to talk more about Meenakka works from home. She paints different paintings the time when Bulbul is at school. She tries to complete her work before Bulbul comes back so that she can give time to Bulbul maybe for playing with her or completing her homework. She also says that I have a lot of work to be completed because I have an exhibition coming up this month. And she has to almost finish 15 paintings. And in the next picture, you can see that Girish is nicely taking rest because he says that I have a lot of tension and pressure of work. Whereas Minaka is busy cooking for everyone and she also has to take care of Girish's old parents. You can see very well in the picture, right? So, does Minaka complain that yes, even I have a lot of work pressure and tension? If you can see, yes, she has to finish 15 paintings and that too she has a very less time to do all these things. But still she is trying to manage her work life as well as her household responsibilities, right? She's never complaining. She's doing everything. So here we can say that Girish is just trying to tell that yes, though because I'm working outside the home, I have a lot of pressure and tension which no one can understand. But the similar tension and pressure is also there with a person who is working inside as well as for the outside purposes. This picture now tells us that Minaka tries to tell that yes, your father has to be taken for a medical checkup, and even you need to accompany me for buying certain groceries. But then Girish is like, no, I have a lot of work, do not disturb me because I have my presentations tomorrow. So similarly, obviously, Bulbul says that, yeah, Papa, you neither play with me nor help me with my school projects. So these situations actually are seen in most of the houses where we have our mothers as housemakers. So she is the person who deals with all the things, all the responsibilities. But then maybe in certain houses there are responsibilities which are divided between both the parents. So here the situation is very different. So now here you can see that Bulbul is at school and her teacher asks to write about the family members, what roles and responsibilities they have. And finally, she has to complete an assignment to write a report on the head of the family. So now let's see what Bulbul is going to write. But before that, let's go to our textbook story, which tells us that the mother doesn't work. So here, when a child is asking her mother to accompany as a volunteer for the school excursion, the mother denies. She says, no, I have to go to work. But then that child says like, Harmeet's mother always accompanies us for excursion because she doesn't work. Mother gets angry and says, how can you say that? You know that Jasprit is up at 5 a.m. every day doing the household work. Yeah, that's true, but that is not a real work. It's just a housework. So we can see here the child just treats the housework as a very inferior kind of a work just because the people are not paid who do the household work. So then Mama says, like, yeah, that's what you think. So let's go to Jasprit's home and ask what she thinks. So when both of them they move to Jasprit's or Singh's house, uh, the mother starts. She says that Harsharan, my daughter feels that your wife is not a working person. Yeah, but then obviously Harsharan's son says, but isn't that correct? My mother is only a housewife. She does not work. Then Jasprit, why don't you relax and let them manage everything for a change? Great idea. Okay, I will go on strike tomorrow. So now here Jasprit says that, yeah, I like this idea and I will also take a rest and go on a strike. And then Jasprit's children are so happy that they are like, yeah, we are going to have fun tomorrow with Papa. The next morning at Jasprit's home, oh, look at the time. Where's my breakfast? Why aren't the children ready? Asks Harsharan to Jasprit. And then Jasprit reminds, how do I know? I am on strike, and besides, our maid is also on leave today. And then Harsharan realizes the bus is giving a horn. And then he is like, okay, fine, I'll drop them by a car. And moves inside and asks children to finish their work soon. Then also no lunch is prepared, and then he says, "Yeah, I'll give some money so the students can buy some, the kids can buy something from the canteen." But then the children say, "Oh, thanks a lot," but then Ma has already given us some money for that. Evening, when Harsharan is back home, he asks Jasprit for a cup of tea, and then he remembers that, oh, I have to make it myself because you're on strike. And once he enters the house, he sees all the rooms and he feels that, yes, what a mess it is in the house. A lot of things lying here and there, things not in place. And then Jasprit tells him, yeah, do you expect that all the things will remain in the same condition? No, because there are children around, there is going to be a mess in the house. And then finally, Ja Harsharan moves on for making tea and then asks like where are the tea leaves? And then Jasprit, who is his wife, she just reminds him that I wonder if they still believe I don't work. And now I have to tell him that Chacha and Chachi are coming for dinner. So she has to remind Harsharan that there are guests going to be at our place. So you have to make everything. And after all this mess scene and everything, maybe Harsharan realizes that I cannot blame Jasprit because the way I have managed the house and the way Jasprit does is totally different. Jasprit manages the house very well. But then let's move on and see valuing the housework. So that was a story from our textbook. And now we continue with Bulbul's story. So Bulbul is here to ask during the dinner time that Papa, who is the head of a family? Yeah, obviously father says, yeah, fathers are always the heads of families. And then obviously Mama gets angry and she says, that's so outdated. Don't talk like uneducated people. And then Girish is like, what is wrong? Because what I said is indeed true. I go for a job and bring home money. And then there is a controversy between Minaka and Girish because Minaka says, but I do much more work than you do. And as all the men members of our society, he also says that that is just a housework, that is not a job. Minaka gets angry and she says, of course it is, and it is a very difficult job, but women are not paid for it. That is exploitation. So the similar thing on this story from a textbook, even Minaka's condition is similar to Jasprit. And then Minaka obviously gets angry because whatever work I do, though I am not paid, but I work more than you and it is really a difficult job. So now let's see whether Minaka also goes on strike like Jasprit. So then when they are having a discussion over it, Girish again says, I don't think that the work you do is really tough. Anyone can do it. It's really very easy. And then Minaka is like, yeah, if you think so, then let's see. You do it everything for some time, and yeah, I will go for a holiday. You also be on leave and try to take care of the house. Girish agrees on it. And we can see Minaka leaving for to visit her friend for a week's time. Now here Girish is trying to manage everything. Girish has to take care of her, of his parents, of his children, and even try to complete the household work. And we can see from the conversation, like, yeah, Girish is not able to manage everything well. And then he realizes, I can't understand how your mother takes care of all these things. So, taking care of the medicines, the food of the old people at the home, taking care of the homeworks, the projects, the eating habits of the children. So she does each and every task so nicely with a happy face. But still, I fail to understand like how she can do so many things at a time. And then finally, as in Jasprit's place, this also Girish house is also into a mess. It is just like it was hit by a hurricane. And he is worried, he is disturbed, he is not able to understand from where I should start. And then he realizes and he also confesses that yes, now I really understand what actually is managing the house. It is not really easy, it's really a big, big, big responsibility. And then he also says that, yeah, I agree. This is a big job, but without any payment. So Minaka is also happy that my husband or the men in the house has understood the role of women is very important in a family. And it is not about whose work is more important. It is about how we respect each other in the family, right? We should have respect to each and every member in the family. Yeah, otherwise, what happens in families like if the mother is not treated properly by the elders in the family, we as children also have the same habit to criticize our mom every now and then, right? So then Girish expresses and confesses his mistake that yes, I now have understood that in a family, everybody's share is very important. Everybody should be equally responsible for all the tasks, and all work is equal. It's just that women work at home is not respected. No, it's very wrong. Then Minaka also says that, yeah, no work is small or big, and everyone must be respected for the work they do. Whether you are a paid worker or you are an unpaid worker, each and every work, each and everyone's share, maybe in the house, in the society, is equally important. You cannot neglect anyone's share in the work. So now I hope that you all have understood how important is to value a person who does the household work as well. These feelings, what were mentioned in both the stories, are not unique, right? Across the world, the main responsibility of housework and caregiving tasks, like looking after the family, especially children, the elderly, and sick members, are conferred to a women only. Yet, as we have seen, the work that women do within the home is not recognized as work. It is also assumed that this is something that comes naturally to a woman. It therefore does not have to be paid for, and so the society devalues the work. But I think and I hope after listening to both the stories, we all start valuing the housework. Maybe it is done by a woman or a maid, it is equally important and is to be valued. So, this is all from my end for today. Till we meet for the next time, do read the lesson, do read the story from your textbook. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can get back to me during our sessions. So, till we meet, bye bye and take care.